everyone, this is Renee from BowBeautyBlog.com. Welcome to our YouTube channel. With summer here, we really need to talk about bronzers. That's one of my favorite things I tend to hoard during the summer. I use sunblock religiously, like all over my face, because I don't want to get old and wrinkly and, look, I don't know, like I'm 1,000 years old or something like that. So I not only hoard sunblock, but in the summer I hoard bronzers because I'm outside a lot and I want my face to actually somewhat match the rest of me. When I'm out running, it's like if I don't have makeup on or bronzer, my face is like glowingly pale and the rest of me is really dark. So anyway, I will start off with the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil. It's a bronzing palette. I got this when I ran out of my Bonjour chocolate, or not the Bonjour, but the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's like a matte bronzer. And then we saw this palette, and it was just a better deal to get the palette because it had all sorts of the Too Faced bronzers in it. The only thing I will say is that during the summer, the Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer is too light for me. So I have to get the dark Chocolate Soleil or use something else. But it's really cool because you open it up, it's got a flat bouquet brush that's the Too Faced teddy bear hair. It's synthetic, but it's really, really soft. And it also has the Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer and the Sun Bunny natural bronzer. It has kind of a shimmer to it. And the Snow Bunny luminous bronzer. So this can act kind of as a highlighter too, in addition to just, like, if you're really, really pale or like you're undead or like a zombie or something, this could maybe be a bronzer. I don't know. But even when I'm really pale, this is more of a highlighter for me. But it's still a really, really pretty formula. And next is the NARS Virtual Domination palette. I don't think you can get the Too Faced palette anymore, but you can get all the products separately. So you might want to check some like wholesale places or clearance places. You might be able to find this. I don't know. Oops. That was a computer. I don't know. But anyway, I don't think you can get the NARS Virtual Domination palette either, but again, you can get the products separately. This contains the Laguna bronzer, which is fantastic. It's like a step darker than the Too Faced Matte Chocolate Soleil. And then it has several shades of blush. It's got, let's see, I'm looking at this upside down back here. This is, what is this? That would be, this is Deep Throat. This is Miss Liberty. It's like a highlighter. It's really kind of sparkly. It's really pretty. And this is the blush in Final Cut. And this is Sex Fantasy. Sex Fantasy. It's like a light pink. It's called Sex Fantasy. And these look really, really great if you use them with the Miss Liberty blush. But you, like I said, you can get these separately. Even though I don't think you can get the palette anymore, unless you like look really hard somewhere. And finally, last but not least, the Becca Shadow and Light Bronzer. This I actually got to kind of use as a contour, even though it does have a shimmer to it, because it's not as red based as other bronzers, so it can kind of be used as a, and plus it's got two shades, so it's got darker and lighter. I tend to just mix them both, but it's really, really cool. It's got like a very, very almost slight shimmer, but at the same time it's matte, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe it. If you look really, really hard, it has like a couple particles of like mica or something. And as you can see, it's kind of got a little bit, I don't know, broken or something up here in the corner. What happened with this, the only bad thing about this is when I first got it, it was just fine. There was nothing wrong with it, but it was in the middle of the summer. It was hot out or something. And then the pan came loose in the palette or in the compact. And since it came loose, it was like all shaking all over the place. So that's why you see this part right there that's broken out of it. And so I just super glued it back in place and haven't had any problems with it since. Anyway, that is my favorite bronzers. And I have a few more, but these are the ones I tend to use all the time and use religiously because they have better lasting power than most others. I will say that if you're torn between the two cult favorites, which is the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced and the Laguna from NARS, the NARS Laguna blends a lot easier. The Matte Chocolate Soleil, it's not as easy to blend out or to spread. So if you're a beginner or you're not used to using bronzers, go for the NARS. Like I said, it's a lot easier to blend. But the Too Faced smells like chocolate, so it's kind of a trade-off. But anyway, we're about to make another video on highlighters because, well, just because. So we'll see you in that video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and click subscribe, and see you in a minute.